All right, new club in the bag alert. The Tour Edge EXS Exotics 220 Fairway Wood. This thing is fantastic. I'm going to tell you about how it looks, the technology that's inside, and overall, of course, the most important thing, how it performs on the golf course. It's McEwen Reviews It. Roll the intro. Oh, hey everybody. I'm not outside anymore at the golf course. We're back here at the McEwen Reviews It studio. There was a bit of an issue that we experienced out on the golf course, which tends to happen when you've got cameras and things out there. But as you saw, I did the intro for the review of the EXS 220 Fairway Wood by Tour Edge, and the next hole, I put the camera down on its tripod, and wouldn't you know it, it fell right over. And when it fell over, this detached from this. These should not be separate. This is my microphone that was attached to there, and once that happened, it was game over on the golf course filming. But don't worry, I have a backup here. You can hear that. So we're just going to do it here. But it also gives me an opportunity to show you the club that I was using before I started using the Tour Edge EXS 220 Fairway Wood. It was this guy. Many of you that have been playing this game for a long time will recognize this club, right? The old VRS Covert. So, quick story about what used to be my very, very favorite club in my bag. I bought this club for $50 online, used, never swung it, never hit it, didn't know much about it. It was when I first started playing golf, and I just knew that I wanted this club. Period, end of story. It was cheap enough, so I bought it. That was 10 years ago, and I've been using it ever since. I love this club. I've always loved this club. It has been my security blanket. If my driver wasn't agreeing with me on a certain day, I would fall back on my trusty VRS Covert 3 wood and work my way down the fairway just with this. Perfectly fine, loved it. Still, I have feelings for it still to this day. But this, the Tour Edge EXS 220 Fairway Wood, it's making some noise, so to speak. And I want to tell you a few things about it. We're going to start with the look, okay? Then we're going to talk about the technology that's built into here. We're going to talk about the sound it makes off the face. We're going to talk about the performance, because at the end of the day, that's really what matters. And then there's one more little thing that I want to mention to you that I think you might be interested in that may be a bit compelling. So let's talk first about the look. Okay, so real quick, carbon crown, slightly oversized, as you can see, compared to my old 3 wood, certainly a little bigger, little slimmer, right? A little more aerodynamic, certainly. But I really love the look of this thing, and I have to tell you that standing behind the ball with this club in my hand gives me the amount of confidence that I need to send it, and that is off the tee or off the fairway, which we'll talk about a little bit when we get to the performance. But overall, I'm very, very happy with the way this looks. It's very sleek. I really do love the carbon crown with the sparkles in there. You can see the reflection, you know, when the sun's shining on it. Just a very confidence-inducing golf club, and I really, really like it. This is where this thing kind of starts to separate itself from everybody else, and certainly my 10-year-old three wood. The performance or the technology that's built into this is really where it starts to impress me. So Tour Edge has implemented this diamond-faced technology, right? And what the diamond face, in short, allows the club to do is be extremely forgiving while still being very, very hot. I'm getting 20 to 25 yards more distance with this 3-wood than I was before with my old one, and to the point where it's almost making my driver a moot point, because I'm not giving up very much when I'm using this club from a distance perspective, and certainly from a forgiveness perspective. So the club has what they're calling kind of dual carbon technology in the heel and toe, which means that it can lower that moment of inertia or MOI of the club and provide some bounce off the face. And if you hit heel or toe, that diamond face technology is going to provide a lot of forgiveness from it. So from a performance perspective, very, very impressive, and to the point where, again, my driver, it's not going to come out very, very often, because the value just isn't there for me compared to what this club offers off the tee. The other piece of it that's real fun, the bottom of this, it's got some what they're calling slipstream technology here, and what this allows the club to do is slip through that turf. So if you're going to go off the deck, something I never ever did before with the old 3-wood, this will allow it to slip through that turf, strike the ball square, and just launch the thing. So performance A+ Tour Edge, well done. My God, the sound that this thing makes. Besides the performance of it, it may actually, as strange as it may sound, be my favorite thing about this club. And it's not by accident. Tour Edge has actually put a sound diffuser bar inside the club, and that's what's giving it that nice, rich sound when you strike a ball with it. It's that sound that I love, that golfers everywhere love. A well-struck ball off of this face is just, the sound of it is incredible. If, when you do that, when you strike a ball with this thing, and you'll know it, and your playing partners will know it, because it just sounds so perfect, and I'm so impressed with that. I know they've put a lot of work into it. There was some early feedback from some older clubs that they developed that the sound was kind of and so they put a lot of effort into making this thing sound better, and it shows. It is just a fantastic sound. I love it. If you had your playing partners close their eyes and guess how well you struck a ball, they would be able to tell you just based on the sound of this club. It's fantastic. And we all know, as silly as it is, that matters to us. Sound is equivalent to feel in this game of golf. And so that is so important, and it's really impressive what they've done with the sound of this club. Okay. So how does it perform? I've already kind of hinted on the distance I'm getting with this club. Again, numbers are all relative to your swing, to my swing, to how good even you're swinging it that day. So I'm not going to get into numbers and swing speeds and things like that. But what I can tell you is that at the end of the day, this club performs over and over and over again. There is no club currently in my bag that I am more confident with than the Tour Edge EXS 220 Fairway Wood. That's a fact. It has wholly replaced my security blanket in my old VRS Nike 3-wood. And some people will be saying, well, that one probably wasn't that very hard to do. Everybody has that club in their bag that they love, whether it be a wedge, a 7-iron, a driver, or a 3-wood. We all have it. And replacing it is not an easy thing to do, but I'm telling you, this has earned a spot in my bag. I'm retiring the old VRS, and this will be my new favorite club in my bag. It's that impressive. I really just, from the moment I started banging balls at the driving range to test this thing and then took it out to the course, it has not let me down. Every time you hit a ball off the face of this club, it just goes. It just goes. And I'm just really, really impressed with it. Forgiveness, sound, feel, distance. It has it all. And I mentioned one more thing that I was going to clue you in on that you may be interested in knowing about. This fairway wood is $250, which is just insane on its own. But wait, Tour Edge also provides a lifetime guarantee on all of its clubs. A lifetime guarantee. So if you buy this for $250, which is a steal on its own for the way this thing performs and looks and feels and sounds, you also get the backing of a lifetime warranty. So if it breaks on you, contact Tour Edge and they will replace it for the life of the club. What is that worth? What is that worth exactly? We've all heard stories about clubs cracking, of clubs, breaking at the neck or whatever it may be. What's a lifetime warranty worth to you for a 3-wood that will serve you for the next, well, at least for me, the next possibly 10 years? I mean, that's unbelievable. So all of that, considering what it offers, the price of it, the lifetime warranty, there's no reason, if you're in the market for a 3-wood, to check this thing out. And in fact, if you're not in the market for a 3-wood, you might want to be with this club. This will make you a better player. This is going to get you more distance. It's going to be a more forgiving club, and you're really not going to lose out on much. And it's $250. It's just crazy. So, anyways, that's the EXS 220 Fairway Wood by Tour Edge. It's my new favorite 3-wood. I love this club. I'm wholly impressed. I came in with my doubts because I love this club so very much. But I'm sorry, VRS Covert. You're going in the closet and you're going to stay there. This is the new one. And I'm very happy about it. So that's it. That's the review. Check it out for yourself. If you're curious, these are available for testing. You can go try them out at a PGA Superstore or a Club Champion or what have you, and then you can order it online or whatever, or however you want. But that's the review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing. Like the video if you like the video. Comment if you've tested this club yourself and let me know what you thought about it. But until next time, I'll talk to you later.